Hey, it's Lisa Last here, and today I want to talk about a very hot topic, which is what is your best rate? So I see this a lot on social media, Reddit, stuff like that, even my clients. What is your best rate? When you ask me what my best rate is, it's a lot like calling a car dealership up and asking how much a red car is, which you would never do because it's a little bit ridiculous. There's so many aspects to what kind of car, what model, how many doors, how old, right? Now, as a consumer, I do appreciate that you don't necessarily know all the questions to ask someone when you're asking for best rate. I consider myself a frugalista. I like to save money, so I can appreciate when someone's trying to get a good rate on a mortgage. It makes a difference. However, when you are out there and you are searching, whether you're searching on ChatGPT or different parts of the internet, I want you to understand that the internet world is incredibly misleading because, of course, the rate that any of these companies are going to put out online is always going to be the lowest interest rate with restrictions, and half the time or more, it doesn't even qualify to you. It's kind of like car dealerships with a bait and switch. They show a price online, but you don't qualify for that because you're not wearing pink panties on a Tuesday kind of thing. So when you are searching for a mortgage, it's really important that you sit down either with a mortgage professional or on your own and do some research and understand what do you want out of this mortgage. So when you're asking about rate, we need to know what term. Do you want a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, or 10 year? What amortization do you want? That's the length of time you're going to pay off the house. We can go anywhere from 5 years up to 30 years in most instances. Was your mortgage originally insured? Do you have default insurance? Therefore, you're going to qualify for a lower interest rate. Do you want to take equity out or get a home equity line of credit? That has a different interest rate. Where's your home located? It's important that we understand where the home is located because if it's rural or you have horses, we might need a rural lender, not a traditional lender. Is your place 400 square feet or less? Again, only a handful of lenders look like that. Are you in a unique home, like a log home? We only have a handful of lenders that do log homes. So finding my best rate may not apply to you if it doesn't apply to your particular circumstance. The other thing is, how are you employed? Some lenders have different policies where people that are in the medical field, or high risk jobs, they get a slightly better interest rate or they have a cashback program. And what lender do you want? Do you want a regional lender like a credit union or an ATB? Do you want something bricks and mortar like a TD or a Scotia? Are you comfortable with a monoline who is a lender that you can't walk into but typically has better customer service? The other major feature of your mortgage is what the heck does it cost to get out of it? A lot of these low cost broken down mortgages that are really stripped down so you get the best interest rate have very poor prepayment privileges, and a lot of them you can't get out of the mortgage unless you have what we call a bona fide sale to a third party. So if you want to break your term because you want to sell and move to another province or you'd like to refinance, you may be restricted, and the penalties they might charge you, some of them can be up to 3% of the mortgage balance. So on a $300,000 mortgage, your penalty is going to be $9,000. So what is your best rate? A very important question, but please be prepared that there's so much more that we need to ask. Anytime you have questions, give me a call.